Hey everyone, what is up? It is your girl Tia Joy, and I am so glad that you are all here for today's video. And welcome back, fam. If you are a returner, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. Today I have another eyeshadow tutorial for you, and I am going to do the eyeshadow look that I did for Footloose. Now this is going to be the first one with Kevin Bacon, so I hope you guys are ready, and don't forget to check out the review that I did for that one, because I actually did it for the original Footloose and also the new Footloose. So I actually have both of those reviews out if you have not seen it, but if you haven't yet, I highly encourage you to go and check it out. If you already have, great! Awesome! Share it, like it. I had a great time reviewing those movies, and so I'm going to get into the look that I did for that one. So before I get into that, I need you to do a couple of things. Now, I got a little bit of announcement first before I make the other one that you already know I'm going to talk about. I am having some products for you. I will be selling them, and I'm really excited. And guess what I got? So it is, voila! It is the Make Wise Choices journal. And yo, I am really proud of myself that I put this together, and this is a beautiful journal. So if you are looking for a journal for this year, I have one available for you. For all you journal heads who love journaling, who love writing, I have a book for you, and it's the Make Wise Choices book. But it don't stop there. I also have the Make Wise Choices notebook. Y'all, I am stepping up this year, no games played. So I decided to create a notebook for you, and this is just a good old notebook, so you can take your good old notes that you need for this year. And y'all, it does not stop there as well. I also have the Make Wise Choices planner for 2022, and this is also available for you as well on my Amazon page that I have created for you. So if you are looking to getting a little bit organized, finding out ways to get yourself in order, these are all available for you on Amazon. So make sure you go and check these things out. Isn't this great, y'all? Oh, this one's backwards. Shabu. Isn't this awesome, y'all? I got some stuff for you. Like, yo, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Matter of fact, I actually wanted to create a journal, but it was another title. But I decided to go ahead, and we just got to make some wise choices this year, okay? And all three of these will be available for you on the link below, so you can go ahead and check it out and go ahead and make sure that you purchase these for yourself, so that way this year you can be on the road to doing what I've always talked about, and that is making wise choices, y'all. But not only that, I need you to do something else besides just go and make your purchase of your products, but also I need you to do me a favor and hit the subscribe button below. Okay, and then also hit the bell so you can be notified when I will do video after you turn on that notification button. Okay, let's get into this. Period. Really excited to get into this look, and this is going to be very different, y'all, because not only is this look going to be a little bit different, but also I'm using a different palette. So when I went back and looked at what I actually used, and this was like the beginning stages and when I actually started to get into YouTube, and also not only that, I started to fall even more in love with eyeshadows. I didn't really have a lot of the Juvia's Place palettes yet. I think I started to get into it a little bit later, but I just had to use what I have at the moment. And so the palette that I'll be using is the Morphe palette that I have, and this is the 35F. And so this one is Fall into Frost, and so this is the palette that I will be using, and so this is what it looks like. And this is the palette I use actually a lot when I first started to really get into eyeshadows. There's another palette that I use. Actually, there's like 3 more that I use, and I'm actually going to dig into that maybe a little bit later. But this is the Font de Frost, and yes, I still have my plastic over it. So, because it has the names on there, you know? And so it's really like a fallish kind of color type of palette. There's like a bunch of browns, there's shimmers, there's like the, what was it, the burgundy type colors, the gold, there's like a black right there. I'm gonna get into that today. And so yeah, just some beautiful fall colors that's in here. And it's very interesting for this one. I actually can know what colors I use because when I first, you know, for some of my videos, I just put the palette in there. But for this one, I really got, when I started to get into doing YouTube, I actually have like, I put the names on there, so I'm very specific about what I use. So I'm gonna use the Bliss. According to what I had, I'm gonna use the Bliss color, then the Fortune, and then the Obsidian, and then in my eye, I use the Sahara. So that's what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna start off with my base. And not only do I have the exact like colors that I put listed so I know what I use, I also have, I put the brushes in there too, so that's gonna be very, very interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my concealer in here. And I already did my, as you see, I did my eyes, my brows off camera. I don't really show it because I'm quite not ready yet to show it really. But what I did use is the Ebony in Anastasia. So you know me, if you see my journey so far, you know I love the Anastasia. So I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I have it in Ebony. And I also had the concealer, which is the 3.5, but I don't really have it anymore because they stopped selling it in the little tubes. I think they have a different way that they sell it. I just really haven't, like, I don't know, got the new one yet of how they do it, but I know they just sold it differently. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this on here. And I know when I first started using the concealer, the 3.5, the Dip by Anastasia, I actually used that a lot as my base at the time, but I'm not gonna quite do it. So the brushes that I really used was these 5 brushes. So I used the E27, the M562, the M573, the 506, and the 213. So these are the brushes that I actually used. I'm gonna try to do my best to use them for this look because these are the 5 brushes that I use, and this is what I listed. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my, what was it, the Bliss? Is that what I used? Is that what I said? Yeah, I'm gonna apply the Bliss as far as my base. Oh, this is like a hot mess. I don't even think I put this as a base. I think I put it as the top to blend it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go into my Fortune and I'm gonna apply that on top of it actually. And here goes the E27. I think this was to help blend it together. It is a great blending brush, you know what I mean? I think at the time when I actually used these, I didn't really have all of my brushes because later on I got the James Charles brush set. And so I didn't have these. I think I had these already before I actually got the set. So some of these things are actually duplicate, like the 506 brush, and I think the 506 brush is the only brush that is duplicate that was actually in the palette already. So I had like already a bunch of those. But other than that, like these other ones I actually didn't have. I hope I'm doing this correctly. It's been such a long time, but I believe this is what, yeah, this is what I did. Yep. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the obsidian, which is the black. I'm going to add that in there in the crease a little bit just to darken it up. One thing I could definitely say when it comes to the black, be very, very careful, because a little on the black can go a very long way. Like no lie, it really can. You don't want to get too carried away with the black, because if you do that, it will go a little bit, it just will not look good. So you just want to go very, very lightly when it comes to the black color if you're thinking about doing this look. Or if you even use black in general, if you see a black color for an eyeshadow color, you just want to really go light on the black, because you don't want it to look, if you don't go light and you go very heavy, it's going to look really, really bad. So you just gotta find a way to work that black in there, but just go very, very light. Okay, I also think what I did was I put some color at the bottom. I think this is the reason why I used a 213, is because I went at the bottom and add some below my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in there. And I went with the Fortune at the bottom. And I think I'll add a little bit of some of the black in there too. And then I think I used this 562 to put in the corner of my eyes to fan it in there. So I'm gonna use that to get into my, what was it, my chiffon? Not my Sahara, sorry. And I'm gonna add that on my crease, my eye drop area right there. Or my tear duct, sorry. I think this is before I figured out I could use the pencil brush, which is, where is my pencil brush? This one, the Morphe the M431. I think before I figured that I could use that, this is what I was using for my tear duct. Okay, so for my eyeliner, what I originally had was these two. This is what I used. So I used for my eyeliner the Profusion Cosmetic Wing It. This is what I used, and then, but I don't have any more. As you can see, this one's like old. Like, it's not gonna do, look at that. It's not gonna do anything. Like, I actually need to throw it away. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to replace it with the Jet Setter Liquid Liner. And by LA Girl, I'm going to use that to replace it because I don't have any more of the Pro Wing It one anymore. And so I'm just going to use this one instead. I literally had to fix my liner for a while. All right, and the last thing I used was the Max Wet n Wild Volume Plus, and so this is what I used for my liner. Not my liner, but my mascara. Lord have mercy. Okay, so as far as my lips, I didn't really have anything specific. I'm just going to go ahead and use my Stay Glossy by Rimmel, and it is Non-Stop Glamour. So I'm just going to add that as far as my lips. Okay, beautiful. So that is all that I have for this video. I hope you guys like the look. If you have not yet, go ahead and check out my dance room review on Footloose. Now this is the first Footloose, just putting it out there. It's one with Kevin Bacon, and I will have the link above so you can go ahead and check that out. If you liked this video, I would love for you all to hit the like button right below. I would love for you guys to subscribe, and plus also hit that bell and turn on your notification, honey, so that way you'll be instantly notified when I upload a new video. And do not forget, I have my books and I will be selling them, and I will have the link below, so make sure you go and check those out, and definitely buy your journal, buy your notebook, and also get your planner for this year. It's definitely going to be of use and helpful for you as you plan a great year for the year of no fear. So thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. And do not forget, don't just make good choices, honey, but wise ones. Bye. And now for some eyeshadow modeling. Ah, 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 ah.